G'day guys, welcome to Rumbles Fish Room. So today I'm going to do a little bit of a heater shuffle. Basically, I'm not quite sure where I'm going to move what yet. I've got 3 new heaters. I don't know if I plan on setting all 3 up. I guess we'll actually, I take that back. I know I need all 3. But anyway, let's go take the first heater out that we're removing, because we're actually replacing a couple of heaters in this situation. Alright guys, so at the moment this one's got a 400 watt ehiem, that one's got a I don't know, and this one's got a 300 watt ehiem. So this tank's actually 1500 litres, this is 1000. The ehiem is rated up to 1000 litres, and so far this water has stayed the right temperature. That's the one with the peacock bass in it. So basically this one's a bit cool. When I put, it's actually way cool. That's a good 3 degrees cooler than that. Yes, I'm only guessing with my hand, guys, but I'm pretty confident in my hand. But anyway, so this one's actually got a thermometer in it, and it reads 26 degrees. Today hasn't been the warmest or coldest day. Been reasonably cool. That heater's currently on at the moment. Oh look, can you guys see that? There's a Flowerhorn with a Flowerhorn in its mouth. That's not good. But anyway, so let's pull this heater out. I'll do it on camera, why not? The only problem is I want to unplug it before I pull it out. I really want to do a central air system out here, guys. I've got a spare air pump, LP60 I think, and I want to run all of this off that, because at the moment I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 air pumps, so I could eliminate 5 power points, because I hate piggybacking power boards. But anyway, so that's a 200, so that's probably going to come into the house with me. That's going to go on the discus tank. The reason, so the aqua one I don't trust as much as the ehiem, but the reason for putting the cheaper heater inside is inside we have the Inkbird thermometer. Alright guys, check it out, flash new heater. So although this is going to add quite a lot to my power bill. Oh, there's another heater in here. Well, that's doing nothing. It's tiny. 55 watt. Maybe I'll put the 55 watt in the house. It should actually be enough. So I'm actually surprised the suction cups stick to the side of the IBCs. So if I just plug that in, oh, that's cool. That means I don't have to run another double adapter, because I didn't actually realize there was already 2 heaters in this tank. Alright guys, so next up, it's a 200 watt. The last one was 250. So one interesting thing I read, the 200 watt is rated for up to 400 litres. So the 400 watt is rated for up to 1000 litres. So double the wattage gets you an extra 200 litres somehow, which I find interesting. Oh, another reason for wanting to change the air pump, this one's about to kick the bucket, and I've got no more little ones left. They're all used up. So it would actually be better off. Well, it'd be better off anyway, but you know what I mean. Look at that, it's like taped up. I can't remember why it's taped, but it is taped. Let's just check for a light on this. Yeah, there's a light on. So if you can kind of see, I clipped the top one in, and then I unclip the bottom one, so that way they're definitely nowhere near the plastic. I know it probably doesn't do much, but it's better than nothing. There's actually not many Flowerhorns left in this IBC, guys. Probably only like 40. When I say not many, 40 is still a lot, isn't it? But considering there was like 500 in there. But anyway, alright, so this is our last heater. This one's going to be a bit harder to set up. Alright, so the last heater has gone in this tank with the Flowerhorns. So, this might be a shock to some of you. You're like, why would I put a heater in this tank when the room is heated? So, if you look where the heater is, that rack is the furthest rack from the heater. So, with all the tiny little drafts and everything, which I should keep that door closed, that tank there sits on like 25 degrees. This tank here, because it's right next to the heater, this actually sits on 29 degrees, maybe even higher. I think 29. So I've noticed that the Flowerhorns in this 3 foot with tiny little bays, these bays are only 20 by 30 centimeters, are growing faster than the 5 fish in the 5 foot. So they've got like, the tank's almost double the size, and there's only 5 fish versus 12 fish. Well, actually 6 if you include the girl up here. So the only thing I can think of is this tank is 3 degrees cooler than that tank. So I'm throwing a heater in. I've got it on 30 degrees, which is quite warm, but YOLO. The warmer it is, the better they grow out. I'm thinking about culling this one, honestly, guys. I don't know. I'm torn. I might grow it out a bit more and we'll see. I'm definitely going to swap that out with my other keeper. Let's do it right now. Live action, guys. You ready? Wonder if I can just catch it with my hand. Talk about veering off the subject of the video. Alright, so you can see why I think it might be a cull. It's quite beaky, but I do want to grow it a bit more to find out whether it's going to stay beaky. This is my new keeper. I don't know if, have you guys seen this yet? I think I might have only posted it on Flowerhorn Fun, but not my page. Alright, keep in mind this is a fisheye lens on the camera, so it is going to look beaky. See, like, the further I get away, the less beaky it looks. This is our keeper. This is the best one I've bred, I reckon. There's actually a slight chance it's a girl, but fingers crossed it's not. But yeah, I can definitely feel a huge temperature difference, which is bad. I didn't acclimatize that fish and I've just thrown it in. Those two are actually extremely similar, but that one's a shorter body. Someone's actually offered me 600 for this fish. I'm undecided whether or not to take it. Come out, buddy, come out, wherever you are. What do you guys reckon? I guess if I've got, that fish is almost the same as that one. It's got slightly more pearls, it's got a shorter body, and the red looks more red, whereas that one looks more pink. So this one is better, technically, but I love that fish. That's like my, that's my top 3 fish. That one, and that one. Out of what I've bred, not including the gold base. Gold base is in a league of its own. Somebody was trying to tell me to cull it the other day because it was beaky, but I'm confident it's going to grow into it. That's not a beaky fish. Even on my fisheye camera, it doesn't look that beaky, hey guys. But I don't know if you guys saw it on Facebook. Somebody in the Flowerhorn scene has got a vendetta against me because I had to go at him for selling culls like about 12 months ago, and I don't think I was that rude. I was just honest. You guys that watch every day probably figured it out. I'm way too honest for my own good, even if it means getting myself in trouble. But anyway, guys, that was a full sidetrack, like a proper sidetrack. If you're new to the channel, then that's what happens in my videos. I try to structure videos sometimes and like try to just keep one topic per video, but it's not me, and I don't know. If I structure it too much, I think it takes away from my personality, but who knows. But anyway, guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, hit the little red button. I appreciate all the comments lately. They've been real positive, so peace out.